What's up, two viewers? My name is Pax, and I'm speaking facts. And today, I'm here to talk to you guys about a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I'm back, like scoliosis and halitosis. And today, I'm here to react to some news that I can use. Detroit rapper Peezy and 42 Dugg are here on the internet today, and they're exposing paperwork on Detroit character Dawgface. Now, Dawgface has been on the internet recently, going back and forth with Wack 100, and I don't know how Wack 100 missed this. Now, I troll Wack 100 myself all the time, but, respectfully, Wack 100 knows what he's doing. He's a master tactician out here, and he is very well versed at the art of war. So I don't know how he missed this, but we're gonna go over here and we're gonna check out the content on the Midwest Rumors channel. If you guys ain't familiar with Midwest Rumors, go over to their channel and subscribe and check out their content. And until then, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna check it out and see what old Dawgface been up to, cause we don't appreciate you going back and forth with Wack 100, one of the West Coast legends. So let's get into it. With no further ado, I'm gonna change this reaction screen. Boom. And here we are. Let's go.
Hey.
Peezy. He's mocking him.
Pretty steady today. Yeah, Friday was okay until the end of the day, and then.
Now he's bringing a lot of attention to this page, so I want to read. Oh, okay, I see why. We see why, cause right here we see a name popping up. Let's get back to it. He gonna explain what's going on. Whoa. Christian, Tyreen Phillip Austin.
Yeah,
that's
I think a lot of
Dawgface.
people thought we were maybe closed on Friday, so that was nice. Well,
Christian Austin.
It was closed. I wish we were here.
With intent to commit the crime of murder. Ooh, he's a victim.
That for 2 or 3 years they were closed on Good Friday.
We probably switched it in. I think we switched it after Thanksgiving.
Witness.
Should have been
It looks like Christopher Austin, aka Dawgface, has been victimized by an assailant referenced in this court document, and OMB Peezy, who is a very well-known, famous Detroit rapper, is exposing Dawgface.
day off anyway.
Tell me about it.
Quentin Moore. Quentin Moore. Dawgface. This ain't looking good, bro. They talking about.
What's up, family? Welcome back to Midwest Rumors, man. Make sure you get in here, get comfortable, right? And overdo your part on that like button, man, because this one gonna be a good one, man. And listen, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on the latest news happening in the Midwest, man, because it ain't too many of us doing it, right?
That's
Not
a
like
fact.
this anyway.
That's a fact.
And listen, man, today, well, I should say tonight, right? Breaking news, man. Peezy, he woke up on all nonsense, man. He woke up on all nonsense, bro. Well, I shouldn't even say he woke up, man. He looked like he been in the law library. You feel me? He been on them people's sites, man, because he just recently dropped the paperwork on Dawgface, man. Yes, man. He dropped the paperwork on Dawgface, man, exposing him for being a witness. You get what I'm saying? Exposing him for, basically, man, look like he working with the police, man. And
Now, we're not here to expose Dawgface, respectfully. Dawgface, man, I don't know what's going on. I just feel like you've been going back and forth with Wack 100. And no, regardless how we feel about Wack 100 on the West Coast, man, you know, you got involved with the politics, you know, and you really came at him kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? And so for this to be debuting today, you know, it's kind of conflicting for some of the fans out here. So, you know, we just want to know what's going on. We want to highlight the content, you know what I'm saying, and show both sides because recently you've only been able to showcase your side and give your opinion. So, you know, we want to know what's going on with this. So that's why we're bringing this content to the forefront. You know, it's not to speculate. It's not to point any fingers. It's not to accuse anyone of anything. I just thought it was interesting.
Got this dude, Quentin Moore, 10 years, bro. 10 years, man. Diabolical work, man. And right now, listen, you got everybody on Instagram, man. Peezy just dropped this shit, man, not even an hour ago, I don't think, man. Everybody on Instagram, it done turned the internet up, man. Because you know, man, Dawgface he been putting belt, man. He been putting a lot of belt down on a lot of these rappers. You get what I'm saying? On a lot of these legendary street dudes from Detroit. You feel me? He been targeting a lot of people, man. And you know, Peezy coming out with this shit, man. It got people, these boys celebrating, man.
Wow.
These boys celebrating. They all in the comments like, man, it's about to be a party.
What do y'all think, chat? How y'all feel about this, man? Dawgface has been launching a campaign against people who partake in this very sort of thing, and then he had some skeletons in the closet himself, it looks like. How do y'all feel about that, chat? You know, what are we gonna say about this? You know, how does it go? You know, what are the politics involved? You know, you have some people out here playing by a different set of rules. You know, you have some people out here just playing to win, and they believe there are no rules.
Literally, it's about to be a party off of this shit. G-Rock, Street Lord Juan, Lando, Dugg, all the 4-2 niggas, man, they about to celebrate off of this shit, bro, because he put the paperwork on the screen, man, and this, man, and it's looking official, bro. It's looking official, man. It looked like Dawgface got into a situation, a dispute with this dude, Quentin Moore, right? He got into a dispute with this dude. I guess they was having words with each other, back and forth online, and I guess they ran into each other, man. And I guess Quentin Moore got off, man. I don't know if he shot him or whatever, you feel me, beat him with the gun. Or I think he might have shot him or something like that, or shot somebody around him. I don't know, right? But he would end up getting locked up for attempt to commit murder, man. You know, and during this whole process, I guess he got out on bond, right? And you know, Dawgface on the internet, they going back and forth, and I guess Dawgface talking shit. I guess dude was calling Dawgface a rat, and all of this shit is being turned in. Is looking like by Dawgface, because the dude would, be threatening Dawgface and whatnot, and them videos would be turned in to the judge and the prosecutor and shit, and they end up in dog bond. And man, this shit crazy, bro. It's all in the paperwork, man. Peezy put it up there, bro.
Yeah, so we're gonna react to it. Peezy did put it up there, and we're reacting to it. And this looks official. It is official. This is official paperwork.
It's looking official too. Peezy done found receipts for the bond and all type of shit, bro. It say right here, bond.
See the stamps all over it.
Cash
Signatures.
No 10% with GPS tether prior to release. All other bond conditions remain. Defendant to be supervised by pretrial supervision. No contact with Larness Sharkey or Christopher Austin. I don't know the first name. Christopher Austin is
Dawgface.
Dawgface.
Yep.
So he was ordered by the judge. No contact with Dawgface, because I guess he was, that boy Q was on his ass, man. You feel me? That boy Q was on his ass, man. And I guess he popped him or popped one of them niggas, man. I don't know. Now y'all let me know in the comments. Was it Dawgface that was that got popped during this whole situation, or was that the other guy, bro?
Y'all let me know in the comments, even though I already know the answer to the question. But Yeah, let me know in the comments, who do y'all think it was that this guy Quentin, or he's referring to as Q, that's Quentin Morris, which is stated right there on the paperwork that OMB Peezy is put out on the internet, referring to Christian Austin, aka Dawgface, this guy here, and he's out of Detroit. So now Dawgface has been going back and forth and making some really harsh allegations against the reputation of one of the West Coast finest, Mr. Wack 100. And so, I think it was a little bit comical that Wack 100 and his army of exposers did not choose, for whatever reason, to expose this content if they were aware of it, or they just simply weren't aware of this content. So here you go, Wack 100.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure what happened through all this. I'm really just not getting up on Dawgface since he's been, going at everybody here recently. But anyway, right here go a order from the court where dude had his bond, and they basically like not revoked it, but I guess they upped his bond. You feel me? And they talking about that's due to the outstanding discovery that was turned in. You know what I'm saying? For dude going off on Dawgface, and that video made it to the judge and the prosecutor. And I guess it's alleged that Dawgface the one gave it to him, man. And
now, I really like I said, I'm not biased one way or another about this situation. It's just content for me. However, I do want to reflect that, he did come at Wack 100 over on the West Coast, and I thought that this was a little bit interesting by way of, I really actually respected the whole movement and Dawgface's delivery about the whole Detroit is one, all is one. They stand together. It don't matter what's going on. Whether it's one of them or 10 of them or the whole state, out of town, in town, wherever they at, that they rocking together. And I really subscribe to that movement, you know what I'm saying? And so that's how I really became aware of Dawgface, and then he went on to engage with Wack 100 after that. And so, obviously it's on the internet, and I'm entertained by it. So that's how we got here to today. So again, overall, I just respect the Detroit movement, if that is the case or was the case, with them standing as one, and it's Detroit over everything. I don't personally feel that way, but I respect the fact that they feel that way. So, hey, shout out to them for that, man.
And I'm guessing in that video, right? We're gonna have to find the video. I'm not even sure where it's at. I'm gonna have to look for it. In the video, he basically exposing Dawgface for having paperwork, man, saying that his paperwork was, saying that his name was all in the paperwork, calling him a rat, exposing all of this stuff. So this shit crazy, bro. If it's true, bro, it look official, bro. It look official. And
Oh, it's official.
He was in them people's establishment on the computer, so
he was.
This ain't no
that's hilarious.
Together, made up, fabricated paperwork, man. This shit look authentic,
Yeah, we saw them in there, man, and we saw that Peezy was inside of the courthouse, or he was inside of official building, because we were able to hear the banter and things that were going on in the background. So I know he was in there. It looked like he was scrolling through their records there and documents inside of the courthouse on their computer, and then he probably printed them out from there. So I don't know. You guys go over to the Midwest Rumors channel, and you guys can see the rest of this content. And he goes into everything detail. He reads out all the paperwork associated with this allegation, and it looks like Dawgface does have some explaining to do. My name is Pax. I'm just here to try to keep these facts in order. Until the next time I see you again, go out into the community, shake a hand, meet a friend, do something positive, man. I'm out of here.